Every massive construction project begins with machines powerful enough to handle impossible-looking tasks. And among all those giant machines, there is one vehicle that always stands above the rest. A machine built for power, balance, precision, and extreme lifting capability. This is the mobile crane. And today on GGC Auto, we are taking a complete detailed look at this incredible machine. From the exterior design, to the operator cabin, the hydraulic systems, the lifting power, and finally seeing this giant machine working in real action. So let's begin. At first glance, this machine may look like an oversized truck. But the moment you get closer, you realize this is something completely different. Everything about this crane feels massive. The giant wheels, the enormous telescopic boom, the heavy steel body, and the overall size of the machine itself. Even standing beside it makes you feel small. Mobile cranes are among the most important machines used in modern construction. Without machines like this, lifting heavy steel structures, industrial equipment, concrete sections, generators, and massive building materials would become almost impossible. These cranes are used on skyscraper projects, factories, bridges, ports, and mega construction sites around the world. And honestly, watching one in real life is a completely different experience. The first thing you notice is the size of these heavy-duty tires. These are not ordinary road tires. They are specially designed to handle extreme weight while moving safely across rough construction terrain. The tire size alone gives you an idea of how heavy and powerful this machine actually is. And because cranes operate in difficult environments, stability becomes one of the most important parts of the entire machine. That's where the outriggers come in. These massive hydraulic supports extend outward from the sides of the crane before lifting operations begin. And honestly, watching this process is incredibly satisfying. As the outriggers slowly press firmly into the ground, the entire crane becomes stable and balanced. Because once this machine starts lifting heavy loads into the air, balance becomes everything. Without proper stabilization, operations at this scale would become extremely dangerous. This is exactly why every part of the crane is engineered with precision and safety in mind. And now, let's talk about the most iconic part of the entire machine. The boom. This giant telescopic arm is what gives the crane its incredible reach and lifting capability. Watching the boom slowly rise into the sky honestly feels cinematic. The hydraulic movement looks smooth, controlled, and powerful at the same time. And despite the machine's enormous size, every movement remains surprisingly precise. This level of control is exactly what allows operators to place heavy materials carefully onto buildings and difficult construction areas. And honestly, this is the kind of engineering that makes heavy machinery so fascinating. Now, as we continue exploring this machine here on GGC Auto, you start noticing the incredible detail built into every section. The hydraulic lines, the reinforced steel structure, the giant hook systems, the lifting cables. Everything is designed for durability and extreme performance. This machine is not built for comfort or luxury. It's built to handle pressure, heavy lifting, and some of the toughest construction jobs imaginable. And now, it's time to step inside the operator cabin. Honestly, this might be one of the most interesting parts of the crane. From outside, you expect something basic and industrial. But once you enter the cabin, it feels more like a professional control room. The visibility from here is impressive. The operator needs a clear view of the boom, the load, and the construction site at all times. And every single control inside the cabin serves an important purpose. These joysticks are used to control the boom movement and lifting operations. The operator uses them to raise, lower, extend, and rotate the crane with incredible precision. Then we have the digital display systems. These screens constantly provide important information like load weight, boom angle, lifting capacity, and stability conditions. Because when thousands of kilograms are suspended high in the air, even small calculations become extremely important. This is why crane operation requires serious training, focus, and experience. A machine this powerful cannot be operated carelessly. And honestly, watching experienced operators work is impressive by itself. The coordination between the operator and the machine feels almost perfect. Now let's talk about what powers this giant machine. A mobile crane needs enormous mechanical and hydraulic power. Its engine doesn't just move the vehicle across construction sites. It also powers the entire hydraulic lifting system. And that hydraulic system is what allows the crane to lift incredibly heavy loads smoothly and safely. The amount of force generated inside this machine is unbelievable. And yet, the movement still remains smooth and controlled. That combination of power and precision is exactly what makes machines like this so impressive. Of course, operating a machine at this scale also comes with major costs. Fuel consumption is extremely high compared to normal vehicles. Maintenance is expensive. Hydraulic systems require regular inspections. Even the tires alone cost a huge amount. But for large construction projects, equipment like this is absolutely essential. Because no ordinary machine could handle work at this level. And now, it's finally time for the most exciting part of today's video here on GGC Auto. Seeing this giant machine in action. Watch carefully as the operator slowly begins extending the boom. The hook rises high into the air. The hydraulic systems begin working under pressure. And then, the crane lifts massive weight smoothly off the ground. And honestly, this moment never stops looking impressive. The movement feels calm and controlled, but behind that smooth motion is unbelievable engineering power. The entire crane stays balanced while carrying enormous weight high above the ground. This is where you truly understand why machines like this are so important in modern construction. Without cranes like these, building skyscrapers, bridges, factories, ports, and giant infrastructure projects would become nearly impossible. Every major city around the world depends on heavy machinery like this. And despite all the modern technology involved, the skill of the operator still matters just as much. Because at the end of the day, precision, patience, and experience are what make operations like this successful. After spending time around this incredible mobile crane, one thing becomes very clear. This is far more than just a vehicle. It's a masterpiece of engineering. A machine built to lift the impossible. And honestly, seeing it up close gives you a completely different respect for the world of heavy machinery and construction. If you enjoyed today's video on GGC Auto, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment below which giant machine you want to see next. Because this is only the beginning. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.